Mr. Jackie, for convening this event, and all of the leaders, faith leaders who are here. Wow. You know, I aspire to do what you have been doing for so long, and that's to serve your communities. And that's what you do. And it's never been more important for public servants and faith communities to work together. In my life, I've never seen a time when I thought it was more important for all of us to be working together. Government can change the law. We can make laws. What we can't do is change hearts. And that's what you all do. And that's what we are so desperately in need of. The only antidote to the hate that we're hearing and the discrimination and racism is love. And you all, that's what you do every single day. So we need to work together, our political leaders and our leaders of our communities of faith. At a time like this, we can overcome what we're going through. I have great faith in the American people, the people of the 10th District, the people of Sterling, and I know you all do too because you work with them all the time. We are good people. We just have to have leaders who are as good as the people they're trying to lead. So, let me just back up here a little bit. Inspired me from the end of my talk and skip the beginning. I'm LuAnn Bennett. I'm running for Congress here in the 10th Congressional District. I am a Democrat. I grew up in the Midwest on a family farm, spent 22 years there, learned a lot of good, solid values there from my mom and dad. Hard work, family, the importance of family, the importance of community, and those are values that have carried me through my life. I got married when I was 24 to a young man, and we moved to the East Coast. We settled in Fairfax County in 1980, and I've lived in Northern Virginia for 35 years. My husband and I started a real estate business together. We had 3 little boys, and we raised our kids, worked together, built this business, until he passed away 22 years ago. All of a sudden, he got leukemia in the prime of his life and died, leaving me a single mom with 3 little boys to raise and a family business in the middle of a recession. So things were a little bit upside down. Those were some pretty tough years. But when you have challenges, those are the times when you learn what you're made of and what you're capable of. So I had friends and family and people come around me. We worked through those challenges. I still run the same business. I started a construction business, so I'm in construction and real estate development, one of the few women doing that, which has been an interesting experience of its own. But the business is successful now. I've taken care of my employees. My kids are now in their 30s, my 3 boys, and I have a 2-year-old grandson, Sam. And my boys are all married. They have wonderful women in their lives who have taken their mother's place. And, they're doing great. But there are too many families now that aren't doing so great. We need to build an economy that works for everyone, not just the 1%. I think that's really critically important and the most important thing we can do right now. There's a great deal of frustration across the country of people who don't believe that their government works for them anymore. We need to change that. We need to regrow our middle class. We can do that in a number of ways, and the ways that I would like to see it done is we need to invest in education. Education is the key to everything. I have worked for decades trying to promote educational opportunities, particularly in underserved communities. We need to invest in education in this country, do job training, use our community college system better, and make sure the college is accessible and affordable to everyone. We need to invest in our infrastructure. We have gone far too long leaving our infrastructure to crumble. If we could pass a major federal infrastructure funding source, we would be able to create jobs for so many of the people who've been left behind and rebuild our infrastructure at the same time keeping our country competitive. Those are some of the most important things that I believe we need to do. I am very frustrated by the inability of our government to get things done, which is why, as a business person who understands that you have to work with people you don't agree with to be able to solve problems, and you don't always get everything you want, compromise is not a dirty word. We need to move our country forward, and I am committed to doing that, and I would be honored to serving your community. So thank you so much for letting me be here. I'm really thrilled.